Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these. Joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little, expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. Get addicted to the content, gotta binge watch. If you don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clock it. They don't wanna miss a second of this HD content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back until you sorry, try again. Yeah.
Welcome to the hood table.
You don't need Netflix.
You don't need cable.
Yeah.
Welcome to the hood table.
You don't need Netflix.
You don't need cable. Come on in, everybody. Welcome to the hood table. Welcome to the hood table. One more again. Everybody come on in. Make sure you hit the like button. Share the live if you like. And please subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed to the Hood Table family. You got to make sure you are subscribed to the Hood Table family. We are on IG, Twitter, Facebook, and of course, YouTube, right here on YouTube. So click subscribe if you are not already subscribed and hit the notification bell so that you can always receive notifications whenever we go live or whenever we upload. Now, this evening, this late Wednesday evening, we are going to be discussing some trending news. As y'all can see by the title, Javier Torres in Raleigh, North Carolina, was shot after they said he stole a pizza. Now, why this story is like really big right now and really trending right now is not because of the fact that he was shot for stealing a pizza, but because of the fact that he was shot and witnesses at the time when he was shot had claimed all on social media, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere, that the man was shot in the back 7 times for just stealing a pizza. Now, what had happened was, per other witnesses and per the police, the Raleigh Police Department, and per body cams, and we have the actual body cam footage, which is I'm going to pull up. Let me go find that real quick. Over here on my other, let's see. Yes, I'm going to pull that body footage up for you guys, and we're all going to watch that together. Now, I just want to say, I do have it in the description box, but warning, graphic content. Warning, graphic content. The following video will contain graphic content, and viewer discretion is advised. There will be graphic content and graphic language that might not be suitable for all viewers. So I just want to throw that in there. But we are going to watch the body cam footage of what really happened per the police department and per their body cam, per what we can see on the body cam. Now, I had actually somebody on Facebook, one of my Facebook friends, they had posted this Facebook post. They had shared it. And the person who they shared it from, I don't think that was the actual person who recorded the video. I think they were just also sharing the video, but it was a lot of outrage over the initial video, and I'm sure a lot of you already seen that, so I'm not going to play that video. I'm just going to play the follow-up body cam video. But in the original video, it was said to be like a 16-year-old boy had been shot 7 times in the back by police just for stealing a pizza. And one of the ladies who video went viral, it was a Black lady, and she was with her children. One of them looked like to be a toddler. And the other one was probably maybe like, I don't know, 11, 12 years old, maybe. But anyway, what she had recorded, she was outraged, like a lot of people at the scene. They were cussing at the police officers. I even heard one guy say, oh, we can set it off, or we can get things popping, or we can do that or something, after the police was trying to keep everybody calm and trying to keep everybody pushed back from the shooting scene. Now, as I'm watching this video, I'm like, dang, they done shot this man, this little boy, this teenage boy in his back 7 times. That's what I'm thinking. And I'm like, what? Why would they shoot the boy 7 times in his back? For stealing a pizza? And sometimes things that people put out in social media, sometimes people be too quick to put things out in social media. And that's why a lot of times when I hear these stories, when I see stories on Facebook, like I know somebody in particular on Facebook who shares every single thing they see. They share every single thing they see. And a lot of times I caught myself also reposting those posts, then come to find out that they were actually inaccurate, or they might have been posts that was like years and years old, or just, have the wrong information. So as far as this particular incident, what had happened, what they said was, they said a guy around the age of 16 had stolen a pizza. That's what they said. That's what they alleged, that he had stolen a pizza. And they had shot him in the back 7 times. And again, it was a lot of outrage. It was people crying, screaming, angry at the cops. I mean, it was a whole, somebody who was running for mayor last year even went down there because she had heard a 16-year-old boy had been shot for stealing pizza. But then again, I didn't go live. I didn't talk about it. I didn't discuss it. I just wanted to see what else would come about from the news, from the media, from the police, because a lot of times I like to get just more information. And so I waited, and some of you guys probably seen the video footage of the body cam. And Monstrosity, hey, Monstrosity 223, you say he did not steal the pizza, he purchased it. I'm just going by what they're alleging. They allege that he stole a pizza. I don't know if he stole a pizza. I don't know if he purchased a pizza. What I am reading. And matter of fact, there was all kind of police and local activists, and a lot of people was posting different stories. Which is again why I waited to come to you guys and discuss this, and so we can have a conversation about this. But what they were saying was, let me go back. Okay, let me go back here. Okay. As far as the timeline of what they're saying in the media, they said around approximately 6:40 p.m. a 911 caller reported a man flashing a gun. Around 6:49 p.m. officers responded to the North Rogers Lane. In the immediate aftermath, they said videos and incorrect information began spreading on social media. And it looks like the address where the location was, where the boy, well, I can't say boy because they saying it was a man, but they saying it was at the Sheets, 5200 New Bern Avenue. They said at 9:51 p.m. the Raleigh Police Department released the man's age and condition on Twitter. I think the police department felt like they had to come forward really quickly with this footage because there was protests going on. There was people upset, concerned that the police had, overuse their authority or their power, as it has happened in a lot of different situations. People have been shot, excessive force have been used. And in this situation, the lady who had posted the video in the beginning that I saw, the black lady, I do believe I heard her say he didn't have a gun or he didn't have a weapon or anything. But when I watched the body cam video, they pointed to his hip, to his waistband, and it did appear that it did look like there was a gun in his waistband. It did appear that way to me. If y'all seen the video, let me know what y'all thought y'all saw. But I do have the video footage so we can all watch it together. Now, again, I have said at the beginning of the video, it's graphic content. If you have children in the room, you probably don't want them watching the video. It's going to be graphic content and graphic language. So I am going to play the video, as Brother Jay would say, and let you guys tell me what you think. So one moment, let me click share screen. And you know what? You know what, Monstrosity? Because of the fact that you said he didn't steal the pizza, he purchased it, I'm going to say again, allegedly. I'm going to say again, allegedly. So hold on 1 second. 1 second. Who allegedly? Okay. Okay, is that better? All right, so we're going to say allegedly, even though everybody is saying this man stole a pizza. I don't know. My thing is, if he didn't steal the pizza, why the hell he walking around with a gun on his hip and people saying he was flashing a gun? But anywho, we going to watch the body cam. And again, we can all discuss that. And I'm going to discuss some of what I've been reading in social media as well. So one moment so I can share this screen. Matter of fact, let me move this out the way. There we go.
Sir. 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 Attack 1. Fine. We gotta stop the running. Stop the running. Toward. He's going towards Kings Park area. Duckman. Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Drop it right now! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Hold on. I'm unarmed. Come on, you got. I'm unarmed. I'm unarmed. 44 rounds. I'm unarmed. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Oh, people like warriors to secure them. He's over there. Over there. We got a male. Constant breathing. He's got a GSW 18 stomach. Oh, firearms right here. Rogers Farm. You stay with the farm? Yep. Farmer Rogers. Large crowd this morning. Farmer Rogers. I'm on the way. Stay right now, okay? On the way, okay? We're gonna keep pressure on it. Sorry, we got to press on it. What you mean? Probably be every available unit possible. Yeah.
You call 1033 traffic.
Simple. We got a crowd. We're fighting Elio. I've got Rogers and Rogers Farm. Rogers and Rogers Farm.
David 1, if you would, call SHD, wake us up, have that stuff send units that way if they have one.
And then talk to me. Talk to me, okay? I'm just trying to talk to you, okay?
Block an entrance, block an entrance.
You okay? I haven't checked if anything else.
Okay. So that was the body cam. It was like maybe another 30 something seconds on there with them just, pretty much doing the same thing, trying to apply pressure onto the guy's wounds and trying to keep him calm and trying to keep him awoke and alert, while the paramedics was showing up. Now, if y'all watch the original video, again, if y'all watch one of the original videos by the lady who had uploaded it on her, well, I think she was actually live. I think she was on Facebook Live, and she had went live, and I think this situation could have been a lot worse, because in the original video that I saw, some of the guys who were friends of the guy who was shot, they were really, 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 really upset, really, really angry. I mean, it was really heated. Tensions was high. People was in their feelings. I mean, from people who knew the guy and from bystanders, people just standing around recording. And you saw, like, in that one scene of the video I just showed you, like, one of the officers went behind the house, and it looked like it was like a trailer park. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I did see what looked like trailer homes in that area, where they were in North Carolina. And it looks like one of the guy, I don't know if it was a friend or just a bystander, had went to the back of the house because the guy was shot in the front of the house, of the trailer or whatever it was. And somebody had went to the back of the house. I guess they were going to try to come around and sneak around or something. And the officer was telling them, get back, don't come back here. This situation could have really, really easily escalated. And, from what we know thus far, from what we first knew, that it was a 16-year-old or a teenage boy who, hey, Miss Sislo, how you doing? Hey, what's up? What's going on? You up late? Well, I'm just talking about this shooting of the guy in Raleigh, North Carolina, the one that they said was shot for allegedly stealing a pizza. They said he was allegedly shot 7 times in the back, and they said he was dead. They also said he was dead. So when I was watching this video on Facebook, I'm just looking like, oh my God, another young black boy, black man killed by a police officer. And I'm thinking 7 times. 7 times, if that's not excessive force, 7 times for stealing a pizza, like a pizza. I mean, and I don't know who called in, if it was the people at the store, the people from the restaurant, wherever the pizza was stolen from. I don't know if they called in or somebody else called in, but somebody called in and made the report. It was 2 phone calls, matter of fact. They made a report. Yeah, that's what I saw later, Ben Fish. And I was like, the thing that I just wanted to bring up, I had heard another YouTuber say once before that sometimes it's better to not be breaking news, but sometimes it might be better to wait and give factual news. I was like, wow. Yeah, I just played the video, Ben Fisher. I just played the body cam footage. And yes, he was facing a cop. He had the gun. And matter of fact, after they got him down on the ground, the gun, he dropped the gun when he was shot. So the gun was right there on the ground that he had. But it wasn't that somebody else in the chat, Miss Monstrosity 223, they said that he didn't steal the pizza, he purchased it. But it's crazy. Like if you purchase a pizza, why is you walking up in a pizza joint with a gun? For one, if you purchased it, why is you walking up in a pizza joint with a gun? Guns are not allowed in public places. Not in restaurants, not in schools, not in most office buildings. Guns are not allowed. So the fact that he had a gun, and if he wasn't doing anything wrong, why was he running? Why was he running? And I don't know, y'all. If y'all down there from the Carolinas and y'all know a little bit more information, feel free. I'll put up the phone line if y'all want to call in. You haven't seen the video, Miss Sislo? None of the videos? Because it's been all over social media since yesterday. And a lot of people on Facebook have been uploading the video, and it's on Twitter. It's on YouTube. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. But I had heard a YouTuber say before, and that's why sometimes when people be telling me, Tanya, why you ain't talking about this? Tanya, why you ain't talking about that? Because sometimes I like to sit back and let stuff stew over. So instead of me making 10, 20 videos, I can make like 1 or 2 videos, because a lot of times people start off posting these videos. A lot of time the information isn't all there. The information is incorrect, or it's a whole bunch of speculation. And I'm telling y'all, when I seen that first video, when that lady was cussing out the police officers and the officers was trying to keep everybody, at bay from where the boy or the man, I got boy in my mind, because it first came out that it was a 16-year-old boy who was shot for stealing a pizza. But come to find out, it's a whole man, a 26-year-old man. You said, thank you, Ben. He should have threw the gun. And then people were talking about on Facebook, somebody had made a comment, and they were saying, like, if y'all watched the video of the police cam, the video I just played a little while ago, it has said, the man, he said, I'm not armed. When he was on the ground and they was rushing him, he was like, I'm not armed. But people's like, yeah, of course he wasn't armed then, because he dropped the gun after they shot him. And then people initially were saying the man was killed, shot 7 times, and he was killed. I'm like, where did they get that information? The people who went live at the scene on location, like, y'all right there. And then if you watch the video, the man was shot once in the stomach. He was shot once. He's in the hospital right now. And from what we saw on the video cam, on the body cam, the cops, although one of them had shot him in the stomach, you saw them all working together, trying to calm the boy down, trying to keep him alert. They was putting pressure. They was constantly applying pressure to his bullet wound, and they was talking him through it. They like, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. But if we don't do this, you're gonna bleed to death. So I mean, there might have been several things that could have, or maybe should have possibly went a different direction. But from what I see, I'm going to need a little bit more information on this pizza, y'all. Y'all talking about he bought a pizza, but I'm like, why the hell is you running around through a neighborhood with a gun? You got all these police officers chasing you, and you still have this gun in your pants on your hip. You probably wouldn't have been shot if you would have tossed the gun in the bushes, or maybe not even had the gun on you. And then, like, his friends in the original video, his friends, they was all screaming and cussing out the officer. And one guy in particular, the bystander lady who was recording all this, she was telling them, she was begging them. She said, just pray, just pray, just pray, just please pray. She was trying to calm them boys down, the ones that was on the side of the road. And she was like, y'all, if y'all don't stop, if y'all don't quit acting like this, they're going to take all y'all to jail. Imagine what could have happened if that one guy who was his friend, if he would have really said it all. Because he was saying to that lady and to everybody in the vicinity, he was like, oh, we can set this off. We can do this. We can do this. What's good? You know, and I'm like, oh, my God. Oh, my God. If the rest of them would have started popping guns and all whatever else, all the people that was there was little babies, there was infants, there was toddlers, all kind of kids in that location. You said it was in his hand. Well, yeah, it was in his hand. I saw on the body cam video. I'm like, and there was people who was saying in the original video that he didn't have a weapon, that all he did was stole a pizza. So it was so many inaccuracies, and I'm glad that the police department, I'm glad their body cam was on. I mean, we saw the body cam, but we didn't see everything. We didn't see everything from beginning till the paramedics came. We didn't see everything. So it's still some things that I'm like, okay, I need to hear a little bit more about what's going on from the very beginning when he first got the pizza. Because you said you think he was trying to get rid of the gun at the last minute, and that could have been the case. But see, he came around the corner so fast. He's lucky. He's lucky. He was not shot in the head, shot in the heart, or shot in some vital organ. Because the way he was running around that corner, and the police officer had the gun. He was aimed right at the young man, and he could have got hit. He could have got hit several times. I mean, in that specific situation where somebody coming at you 100 miles an hour, that man was flying around that corner with that gun. And the gun, I don't know if he was trying to get rid of it, because at first it was in his hip. It was in his pants. And then when he came around that corner, when they had him blocked off, it was in his hand. So I don't think he was going to use it, because I think if he was going to use it, he probably would have used it, during the time that he was running. I really think that. I don't think that he was going to use it. You said they were all ready to pop off. And I'm like, that could have went bad, because the lady who was recording, who I went live, you could see in the video, she had a toddler in a car seat. Now, I don't know how old that baby was. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. It was small enough to be in a car seat. And then she had another kid with her, and she was trying to calm the baby down and also going live. And I'm like, dude, first of all, I think if that was me and my baby, I think I probably would have left the scene, or maybe would have drove a little distance away. And because anything could have happened. I'm just thankful that it wasn't worse, because it could have been worse. It really could have. You said, I wonder if he had a pineapple on his pizza. That's probably why they... Ooh, child. You said, I'd rather have fact than retract. Thank you, Miss Sislo. Thank you. The story to me just didn't sound right when I first heard it. And not to say that could not happen, because we done seen people get shot 30, 40 times who didn't have a weapon. So not to say that it couldn't happen, but I just was like, I'm going to wait. I'm going to sit on this story and see what else, is going to happen. And I'm still waiting for some more information to come out. I'm still waiting. But a lot of people was protesting downtown, like around midnight. Last night, people was protesting. I mean, they had signs. Oh my God, it was a lot of people downtown last night. They said protesters gathered at the intersection of Hillsborough and South McDowell Streets last night. They said it was hundreds of people that was marching downtown in Raleigh hours after a Raleigh police officer shot and injured a 26-year-old man. And the thing about it is these people were down there marching and protesting because of the simple fact of that initial video that lady had put out. And it was so emotional. I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. When I first seen the video on Facebook, I'm not gonna lie. By the end of the video, I was in tears. Not like, but I was in tears. And it was kind of because the lady who was recording the video, the police officers, they did start to get a little aggressive in their voice and their tone. I could hear it because of what was going on. And at that time, I'm still like, okay, something is off here. Something is off here. But the police was trying to get everybody to get back because I'm telling y'all, I'm glad it wasn't worse than it was because them people was lit. They was on 10. They was on 20. A lot of those people was on 20. And you could hear them on the recorder saying what they want to do to the police officers. Talking about, oh, it can be on and popping. We can get this thing popping. I'm like, oh my God. Again, I'm just thankful it was just one incident. One person that got shot. I hate the guy had to get shot. And that's why I'm still waiting on more information. I'm sure the police department will probably release another statement tomorrow, or somebody will release another publicist, or somebody will probably release another statement tomorrow. I'm going to check to see if I can find some information on the condition of the guy. But again, it was a 26-year-old named Javier Torres. And when the police was applying pressure to his wound, they were, I ain't never seen nothing like that before. They called him by his nickname. They was like, Javi, listen, Javi, stay woke. Javi, can you hear us? Javi, say something. Like these police didn't want that man to die. They did not want that man to die. They was trying to save his life. And I'm sure at that time, they don't know why he was running. They probably didn't know if he actually stole a pizza, if he didn't steal a pizza, if he purchased a pizza. It was alleged that he had stolen a pizza. But when they got there, they just knew that a man was spotted with a gun. And they said that he was waving a gun. Again, we didn't see all that on camera. Maybe they'll have more footage from where he bought the pizza, or, some security cams or something from the location where it initially started. And maybe that'll come out later, but they were not trying to let that man die. You said it's easy to fool people who have a preconception. Yep, I agree, Eaton. I agree. I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree. And again, the lady who, I really wish she would come and make a statement. I really wish she would go back on her Facebook and make another statement, because, man, people was tearing her up in the comment section on that video. People was tearing her up. They was like, somebody said, if you posted this BS, you should be ashamed. Watch the video, open your eyes, and stop believing the BS. That's what somebody said. But then again, somebody said it is so hard raising children today when so many law officers are out to eliminate Black people. Now, again, these comments were made. Some of these were made after the initial video came out. Somebody else said these teens of today are some of the most rudest idiots, don't want to listen. They know everything, always ready to fight, calling each other the N-word all day, don't care about no Malcolm X or no Martin or why they died back in the day. These times, some of them have the worst parents. No, they said these times for parents are the worst because they can't say nothing to their kids, and that's why they are the way that they are. Learning starts at home. parents are too busy on their phones. But again, a lot of these comments was made immediately after that initial video was made. But then a lot of people afterwards, when they saw the police footage, when they saw the body cams, they was like, he was armed. He was a 26-year-old man and he was shot. Why he had the gun in his hand? I don't know. I think a lot of people was passing judgment too soon. And I'm not going to blame the people who was passing judgment too soon. It's hard to place a lot of blame on the protesters as well, because the video that initially came out, matter of fact, I'm going to put the link, excuse me, for y'all who haven't seen the initial video, I'm going to put that in the link. I'm going to put that in the link so that y'all can check out the initial video and let me know what y'all think about that. Leanna said, oh, please forgive me if I'm not saying your name wrong. Is it Lene? I think it's Lene. You said he didn't wave the gun and he didn't even point the gun at the officer. You said he was probably scared. Yeah, I would reckon he probably was scared when he saw all those dozens of police officers and those cruisers trying to stop him. Like, why didn't he stop when the first car tried to intercept, try to cut him off? He kept running. And I don't know, like I said, that's why I played the video, because some people didn't see the body cam. A lot of people didn't see the body cam. That's why I played it in the beginning of this video, because to me, and I know I might not got 20/20 vision, but to me, it did look like he had a gun in his hip. It did look like that. And after they shot him, a gun did fall on the ground. They zoomed in on the gun on the ground. So even if he didn't have a gun in his hand, even if he wasn't waving the gun around, even if he wasn't pointing it at the cop, how they know in this situation that he was going to use it? This is a totally different situation from somebody who got some candy in their hand, or got a cell phone in their hand, or got, that's what I saw. Some of y'all might not have seen it. You can rewind the video, check out the 9-minute video, and let me know what you thought you saw. But again, even if he wasn't waving the gun around, I'm sure I would have been scared too. I would have been scared even if I didn't have a gun. Yeah, I would have been scared, because you never know the outcome of these situations. And it was a very hostile situation due to the fact that the police is trying to catch this guy who they got called saying there's a guy with a gun. And then you have all these people. It was a large crowd of people yelling, screaming, cussing, crying, in the vicinity. So it was kind of like a hostile situation. But I don't know. I know what's going to come out. It's going to come out that the officers involved have been investigated, and that it's going to come out that they did nothing wrong. That's what's going to happen. It happens when people have nothing in their hand, when they have no guns, no weapons. So in this particular case, I'd be surprised if it go a different way. I'd really be surprised if any of them are fired or charged or anything like that. Again, if you did not see the body cam footage, feel free to rewind this video. I think it starts around maybe the 4 or 5 minute mark of this video, and watch the whole 9-minute video for yourself. And then comment in the comment section what you think. Did you see a gun? Because I'm like, if that wasn't no black gun on his hip, what was it? And again, if he wasn't waving that gun around, why are you running? He had ample opportunity to throw that gun. That was a long video. That was a 9-minute video. He had 9 minutes. That was over 9 minutes. That was almost a 10-minute video. He had almost 10 minutes to get rid of that gun, and the cops were not on him the entire time. He was some yards away at certain times when he was running, so he had plenty of opportunity to throw the weapon to the side and probably would have just been tackled down, or I mean, hopefully not still shot. But then again, when cops see guns, when they see people running, and you know, I'm not trying to justify no shooting. I ain't justifying the guy's behavior. I'm not justifying the cops' behavior. I'm just saying, from the initial video that was made, that was on Facebook, they are so lucky that it wasn't worse than it was. They are so lucky, and I'm almost wondering if some of those other guys that were with him might have had a weapon, the way they were talking about setting it off, because of the fact they were upset that their guy, that their friend, a homie, whatever you want to call it, was shot. I really was expecting to see somebody pop off, because that's how intense that video was. But I did put the link to one of the initial Facebook videos that I saw, because the lady who uploaded or went live, I think she did 3 or 4 videos. So I watched a few of them, and I put the link in the chat to one of them, so you can check that out. But y'all let me know what y'all think about the video, and let me know what y'all think about it. Emily Rodriguez, Trump train. Okay, I don't know what that has to do with this story, but I don't know. Emily Rodriguez, I think that might be a troll. You're gonna have to get blocked, sister girl. That's if you even a girl. You already know these trolls. Some of these trolls is men, some is women, some is kids. Sure. But anyway, that's all I have to say on this matter. Once I get some more updated information, we can chat about this later on the update. You know, what newfound information, you know, they come up with during their investigation. But again, for me, again, I'm very happy that it wasn't worse than it was, because that could have been really, really bad. And it was so many young people and children out there. But anywho, y'all, make sure y'all hit the like button on the video, share the video if you like. If you're not already subscribed to the Hood Table, make sure you hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell. And again, when we get more information, I will come back live and we will talk about the updated information on this story as it progresses. But in the meantime, and in between time, Hood Table Squad and Tanya's Primetime TV Squad, stay safe, be blessed, and I'm out. Deuces.